What's up guys? Welcome back. We're watching Higehiro episode 9, and in last week's episode, we got some Mishima heartbreak, and not just that, at the end of the episode, Sayu's brother ended up finding where she's staying, Yoshida's place, and that's kind of where it ended off. Like, he knocked on the door, they opened, and boom, face to face. So you know what? We're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna jump into it and see what happens. Maybe they're gonna bring us into more details of the past. I don't know, but let's get into it. So much for that. They can pretend. Damn straight. I like that. She said, don't try to use them against me. Like, okay, so far it's okay, Oni-chan, look at this. Wow, talk about all the other places she stayed, though. So she's looking to clear her name, low-key. I like how the brother's handling this. He's actually not being all, like, all aggressive. Y'all, I like this Oni-san. I like him a lot. Okay, hello. We can have a conversation. I'm so happy. Sorry for the noise, there's construction a bit over there. Bro, this older brother is like, yes, you had a brother like that, and you, damn, I wonder what you guys were like before, because like, I feel like he definitely should have been of help, but I still don't know what her situation was. But dang, good older brother, I'm so happy. I expected a lot more drama, a lot more attention. But I guess, you know, they've somewhat been in the same boat, considering they're both siblings of the same family. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. I've been patiently waiting. Did she defend her? Guys, they look the same. You know what I mean? When they say this in anime, I'm just like, bro, you guys look the same. You're just as cute, like what? Okay, what do you mean? Oh my god. I would comfort her, but I don't think I'd be able to just hold myself back. I don't think so. I'd scrap these girls. I'm sorry. Like, try that again. Try it again. Try it again in my face. Oh, she's stand. But it's like being close to her was like the cause of her bullying, though? Like... Bro. But what is it? Do they think she pushed her? Like, or was she just not doing good in school after this incident? That's crazy to just see that. It's like, wait, what? It's like, wait, hold on, huh? I feel like there's like this denial, like you're just like, what? And you have to go look over, like I always wondered this, I'm like, oh my god, why do people look? But I feel like you kind of have to, because it's such a surreal moment. You're like, I was just talking, huh? And I think it's like, you have to look in order to connect the dots, or else you just can't imagine that just happened. You know, so... Oh! How much money do they got? Like, would they be able to get her like a little apartment on her own nearby? Like, instead of her having to... Like, he straight up helped her. I did not get this impression. I didn't expect that. He actually helped her initially to leave. I guess they don't have enough money to really get like another apartment temporarily, but... I think he still lives at home too. Bro, he was a good brother. I'm happy. Oh, that's what that scene was. Wait, what? Why would she feel that way about her brother, though? At some point, it started to feel like pity. What? It's your brother. Like, why did she get that impression? Yeah, it's terrible to be born into a family and it's just cold from the get-go. It's like, this is supposed to be my home, but it's like not. So it's like, wait, where do I belong? And then you're too young to really be independent. So it's just a like, where am I supposed to exist? Come on, that's terrible. You know, technically, yeah, he is. I don't know about the father, it doesn't seem like the mom is. If you wanted to become a father, you could. Except I don't know if she's old enough to ask to disown her mom. She could always ask if Yoshida was down to actually become her parents, her adoptive parents. She could disown her mother, but I don't know what the legal age for that is in Japan. Here I'm pretty sure it's when you become an adult, 18, but like I feel like everything is earlier in Japan, so I don't know when the age of, you know, disowning a parent would be. She could do that if he was really down to take care of her as a father. Proof. Proof. Proof? Who is that? What, you guys are holding hands? I don't... So I'm happy we finally got to the bottom of her story, and from hearing what she said, it is pretty bad. I think everyone has a different approach to these kind of things now. Like, for example, my one and only experience with bullying was in elementary school, and that was when I was a bystander, I guess you could say. It was when, you know, you saw bullying, you know who was being bullied, and you saw it happen, but you didn't do anything. I was a bystander in elementary school, I can admit that, and it's one of the things that I was like, that I've looked back and like kind of hated myself for ever since. It was hard for me to blame myself because I was a really young kid, and I definitely did not want to be bullied, so I was a child, but each time I look back at that, I was just like, damn, I really just watched. Like, I was so young and weak and scared, I really just watched. Thankfully, the bullying was never, I don't really know how, I mean, the bullying in Japan seems really aggressive, but like, the bullying was never that aggressive. In my elementary school, there was a lot of like name calling, stuff like that. I think there was one time where I saw like physical harassment, like pulling their bag and stuff like that. That was, oh my god, that was terrible. I think I remember seeing someone like kick the bathroom stall open. Just some stuff like that. There hasn't been many things like, not that many things physical, not that many things like of destroying someone's belongings and stuff like that. It seems really severe in the anime that I watch, and I'm sure a lot of people have actually experienced pretty bad bullying as well, but based on what I've seen, it's been of that level. Bad, not of the most severe, but equally bad. You see what I'm saying? By the time I entered high school, I was like 13, because we don't have middle school. For us, it's elementary school straight to high school. So by the time I entered high school, I feel like I'd grown significantly. By the time I entered elementary school, I feel like myself and a lot of kids had actually grown. Not everybody, but a lot. By the time I entered high school, I looked back at that already and told myself, never again. Like, I will never just be a bystander to someone being bullied like that. In case you hear that I sound weird, like my nose is blocked. Like, blocked. Like, I can't even breathe. So ever since I started high school, so that was really early. I was only like 13, 12. By then, I already told myself, absolutely not. Like, I will never just watch something like that and just watch it. Thankfully, in high school, there was never any bullying like that, at least not to the point that I knew of. So that means it wasn't like an open bullying. It would have been like a very, very, very closeted bullying that nobody knew about. And yeah, so thankfully, I never saw something like that again. So I'm really, really happy about that. But I could tell you for sure, from the time I started high school to now, I would never just watch bullying, just watch it happen. I would either report it. You know, if I'm at a disadvantage, maybe I'm not just going to pull up alone. That's not really going to help anybody. So, you know, I'd have to report something like that, for sure, at least. Another advantage I have is that I've always been stronger and taller than other girls. So in this situation that I just saw with Sayu in the bathroom, like, I didn't fear other people much. I didn't feel other people my age much, okay? Like I would have definitely addressed that situation. Even if she held me back, I would have been like, yo, I'm your friend. Give me 2 seconds. Hugs and kisses. I love you, girl. And I'm gonna handle it. Like, I'm so sorry that you don't want me to, but I'm sorry. Like, it's gonna happen. Some people say that addressing things like that will make it worse, but just based on my experiences, I don't think it would. But then again, you know? Everything's different, but if I had to look back in my experiences, it definitely would have been fine. So I feel like it just probably never would have been brought to the point of, like, I'm not someone that would be, I feel like it just wouldn't have been brought to that point, but I guess you never know how something will affect somebody, and they could be pushed to a limit at any time for anything. Wow, I sound weird. And so yeah, after hearing her story, I can definitely see how bad that is. You know, the fact that her home was not a home. The fact that your parent can ask you if you killed somebody, it's like, wow, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't trust me. Like, who do you think I am? Like, what? So yeah, that's pretty horrible. I can see why she wants to run away. She doesn't have a home. She doesn't have a home at all. That's not a place where you want to stay, where you feel safe, all that stuff. So I can see why she wants to run away. I'm really glad the brother was able to help with that, and obviously the rest that happened was obviously not great either. So yes, I do remember saying I didn't want it to be bad, but like I did want it to be bad because of the like build up. But yeah, this is pretty bad still. It kind of reminds me a little bit, for some reason it made me think of Wonder Egg Priority. I don't know how many of you guys have watched that, but it's definitely a show that kind of touches up on stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I think the biggest glow up that the show could have, I mean, we're only on episode 9, but I feel like I would love the show to just kind of go in a direction where, you know, she does go back home, but she goes back home a stronger and better person, where she could just use where she stays not to be a family type environment, not to be any type of environment, but a place where you can grow. A place where you can grow independently and for yourself without having to worry about rent and stuff like that. But like, you could put a wall against you and your family. Like, you have your brother at least, but it's not about playing nice. It's not about being family right now. It's about me making sure that I get my independence so I can eventually live on my own. I feel like that should be her focus now. And then eventually, like when she grows up, I mean, they could still keep in contact, but when she grows up, they could meet each other again. I think that would be like a cool way to see like adult Sayu all grown, having found her place, having understood herself as a woman and all that stuff. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be really cool. And maybe then they could like rekindle, and I don't really care what happens after that, honestly. But yeah, I feel like that would be a nice way to continue the show. But anyways, guys, I'll end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave how you feel, your thoughts down below. No spoilers, and I'll see y'all again in my next video. So thank you, and bye!